Have you ever gotten your period before?
No.
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 You've never experienced it? I haven't experienced it.
Nah, I never experienced it that I know of.
I don't want to be involved in this. It's a lot of genders, and men definitely can get period. Yeah.
Can get pregnant?
Yes, men can get pregnant. I know a guy that got pregnant.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and back to another video of the crazies. So first off, I hope you guys had an amazing, blessed Thanksgiving with your family and your loved ones. I know I definitely did. I had so much fun. I'm gonna post some pictures somewhere on the screen where you guys can see how much fun I had with my family playing with the cats. My cousins, my sister. It was a lot of fun, so much fun. And it's always a blessing to be able to reconnect with family during the holidays, and hopefully you guys were able to do the same. But Thanksgiving is over, and now it's time to get back to the business, the crazy woke business. So I came across this video actually a month ago. I was supposed to react to this a month ago, but you know life. Things happen and sometimes you just don't have time to get to a certain video when you want to. So I put this in the archive and now it is time for me to watch. The video is entitled, Can Men Menstruate? Yeah. It's one of those videos. So we're gonna watch some street interviews of, I'm assuming, some woke people versus some non-woke people answering this question. Now, if you're new to my channel, fair warning, I am very politically incorrect. I don't care about the woke times. I don't care about the terminology that is sensitive for people. I keep it real on this channel. And I will say this up front. Only biological women can menstruate. Feel free to run away and cry now while I drink from my favorite cup. So without further ado, let's watch this reaction video together for the first time. And buckle your seatbelts, folks. It's gonna get bumpy. All right, I am all queued up and ready to go. Let's watch this.
What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. Today I'm in Philadelphia, and we're going to be asking college students if men can menstruate, and then we're going to ask the same question to average people on the street. This should be pretty interesting. Let's go talk to some people.
Ah, I like this concept. So he's gonna ask the indoctrinated people first, i.e. the university students, can men menstruate? And then he's gonna talk to the normal people who were not indoctrinated by college, the rest of us. So this should be interesting. I'm gonna predict early on that all of the crazy woke answers are going to come from the college students, probably with purple hair, and the normal answers of people who have a sound mind are going to come from those who were not indoctrinated by the cults of the left. Let's watch.
Can men menstruate?
I mean, I don't know. It's a scary question.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I would say yes. No.
No. What do you think?
No.
Yeah. I'd
Yeah.
say so.
We're not gonna answer the question.
Why is that?
I feel like you're prying for us to say something controversial, but we're not gonna get involved.
Is it okay? So it's a controversial question.
I don't know.
Can men menstruate?
Right off the bat, right off the bat, these college kids are running away from the camera. Oh, can't answer that. Sorry. Gotta go. Gotta run. Why? If you believe that biological men can menstruate if they identify as women, then why not say that? Why are you so scared? Is it because you know that this ideology is completely embarrassing to admit to being aligned with? Is that why? Is it because you don't want to be seen on camera sounding like a complete idiot, trying to rationalize how biological men with XY chromosomes, how they can menstruate if they just believe? I mean, what's up? Some of them said yeah and then ran away, and then some said I can't answer and ran away. It's just like, wow. The fact that these kids are scared, they are scared to have the conversation, lets you know all that you need to know about what is happening on these college campuses. Indoctrination.
And men what?
No. No.
Get it, period?
No. What the man, we don't think like that. And it's only two genders.
I don't think so, no.
Not that we're aware of.
No, not that I'm aware of. I don't think it's possible.
No, not that I know of.
No.
Yes. No.
Anyone have an answer? I don't know.
No. No. What do you guys say? You guys are struggling with this one?
Ellie, you answer this question?
Can men menstruate? She says she doesn't know. You
I'll
don't
think about it. We'll be back.
Okay, you'll think about it.
I mean, he knows.
Is this a difficult question?
It's a difficult question to answer. Yeah, it's a lot of ambiguity. I think it's a.
Why is it a difficult question? He answered it pretty quickly.
I don't think there's a lot of clarity, nowadays.
It's a yes or no thing, no.
I would, yeah. What do you think? I think they can. I think men can menstruate.
Clarity.
And why is that?
Because I think that some people that have uteruses can identify as men and identify with the gender identity of male.
And why do you say yes?
Because I do,
You do.
and I'm a man. So
I think they can. I think men are allowed to express their expressions and their emotions if they want to. It's really healthy.
I think they go through mood swings as much as women do. So
It's the second time we've gotten that answer. Really quick, do we know what menstruate means or no?
Oh, is that not what I think?
Can men get their periods?
Yeah. I know. Like, oh, you mean biologically?
Yes.
Well, no. Biologically, no.
We don't mean physically, you mean like...
yeah, no, more like just like the symptoms.
Have you ever gotten your period before?
Nah.
No.
No.
You've never experienced it? I haven't experienced it?
No, I never experienced it that I know of.
I don't want to be involved in
Me
this. It's a lot of genders, and men definitely can get period. Yeah.
Can get pregnant?
Yes, men can get pregnant. I know a guy that got pregnant. And I have a friend that gets periods on a regular basis.
I somehow don't
I
believe you.
support the LGBTQ all day long. Okay?
I think that men have periods of times that they get in their moods and it's like, oh, okay.
I talked to her about this. I feel like we do in a way because we have parts of the month where we get very emotional. You know, like we feel like it's our time. Like we should be loved. We should be held. You know, we want to be the one that backs up in the bed. You know, and get held. You know, we don't want to always be the one that has to lay on the back. You know, and stuff like that. So I honestly do feel like men can. Okay. I just feel like it's not a blow up thing how girls have it. I just feel like it's like an internal thing. Like we get the same feelings that they get, but not the same reaction that they get.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay, let's talk about that for a quick second, right? So I think they're confusing PMSing, premenstrual, with the actual biology of the period, right? So can men be moody? Absolutely. Yes, we can be very moody. We can have attitudes. We can be emotional. We are sometimes more emotional than women when it comes to certain things. So yes, it is possible for men to have mood swings and to have moments when they are emotional and not rationally thinking. But that's called being a human. That is different than what he is specifically talking about, which is the menstrual cycle, which only can happen to the biology of XX, of women who have something called a uterus. I mean, if you don't have the biology, the physical biology of a woman, then no, you cannot have biological symptoms of something that only biological women have. It shouldn't be a rocket science question. It shouldn't be this confusing. Like the kid said, it is a yes or no answer. If you understand biology, then you should be able to answer this question without fear, without confusion. Like you're being asked some crazy math equation. No. Can men biologically bleed once a month? No. And if they do, see your doctor ASAP.
It's like men go through like this week or something, or like a whole month in the year. So I don't know what it is. I heard about it, where they have like them hormones that act in their body, and it make them a little hormonal like women.
Yeah, I believe they can, because at a certain period of time, right, guys in general, right, goes through emotional drains just like...
Not the same thing.
On the period, so I feel like they can't bleed or anything like that. No, they can't.
Physically, like getting your period, is that possible or no?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't believe that.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I seen like a TikTok or something.
So period, no or yes?
He saw a TikTok. God help him.
That's what I'm saying. That's the final answer. For 1,000.
But like for men, they'll say it'd be like once a year. You know what I'm saying?
Once a year,
Like-
your homie gets his panties in a bunch, and
Yeah, like I mean, I guess that's what they said.
can they physically have a period or no?
No.
You guys, I was just, we were talking to some college students. Some of the college students were telling me, absolutely. Why are people telling me yes to that question? It seems like...
Delusional. They're delusional.
You got me. I don't know nothing about menstruate.
Genetics. It's science, bro. Men can't menstruate.
Period how? How do men get their period?
They can't.
Exactly.
Like we can get our menstruals, like actually bleed.
Yeah.
I don't think y'all can.
Where do we bleed from?
Like, that's what I want to know. Like, where?
I don't know where they would get yes from. I just don't see it happening.
It just doesn't seem biologically possible.
And really quickly, I know some people are going to say, oh, but you know, what about trans men who are biological women who identify as men? They get their period, yes, because biologically they are still women. Not hard to understand that. But it goes beyond that because I recently posted a video about biological men who identify as women who believe in their delusional minds that they can get their periods. In fact, they have gotten their periods.
I want to say that I don't experience PMS symptoms.
You don't.
But I've been cramping incredibly bad all day, and at some point, my pain tolerance went away, and it started hurting incredibly bad for the last 2 hours.
Okay, so let's go over a couple of the facts here.
Okay.
Does everyone who have a uterus have a period? No. Does everyone who have a period have a uterus? Also no.
Estrogen like 3-4 months now, and I am now 3 for 3 months getting PMS.
One of my partners took me to Walgreens to get some ibuprofen for PMS symptoms.
So this is not just trans-identifying women that we're talking about. We're also talking about trans-identifying men. Biological men who think that they are women. Who claim there is no difference between their male body and a biological woman's body. Because if they believe it, it is so. Just to clarify.
No, it's more of a woman thing.
Where's our exit? We only have one.
Like the fact that people would think that men can menstruate, something's wrong.
There's like 30 genders now. We don't know. We don't know what's going on right now. Everything's
More than that.
Things are so fast. We finding out new stuff every day, so.
I don't know. I don't know why would anybody say that. Unless you're saying that they had well, even then they couldn't. So, I'm about to say, unless they said they had like a sex change or something like that, but even then, you couldn't. So, I don't know.
Why are some people saying yes to that?
Expressive individualism.
Because they're dumb?
We're running into people today that are saying absolutely not. Of course they can't.
They're probably not queer, are they? They're probably not queer then.
I didn't ask them.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have a lot of...
So only if you're queer would you believe that biology doesn't matter? What is "you're an idiot" for 200, Alex?
Qualms with the idea of being transgender. They want to stick to a very conservative and traditional view of gender identity.
They don't consider trans men, or maybe it just hasn't crossed their mind, or I don't know, maybe it's just ignorance or hate. I don't know which.
Okay.
If a woman becomes trans, like a trans man, then yes, they can menstruate. Right? I mean, yeah. If we're considering that aspect.
A woman transitions
To being a man.
to having, like, to looking like a man.
Looking like a man.
Does that make them a man?
Oh my god. I mean, yes, because they identify as a man now. I'm still learning about, like, all the terms and stuff.
Well, good news. I identify as a millionaire. Give me 1 second. I'm going to call my bank and let them know.
Queer men can menstruate?
Any men who have a uterus could menstruate.
A man has XY separate chromosomes. I'm sorry, I'm being so rude. I apologize. But you're incorrect. Because we're talking about anatomy, biology. Like, if you were to have surgery, they need to know what sex you are. So women, that's why you right off.
No, I said I was crossing at the next flight.
This is very serious what's going on in America.
Oh my god, I freaking love it. I freaking love it. Of course, the Gen Z with the fade is going to run away as soon as she's confronted by truth. Gotta go, gotta run. Are you seeing a theme here? Every single time these little Gen Z kids, these little zombies, are confronted with truth, they can't handle it. They run away because they aren't equipped to handle truth, because their little sensitive minds and hearts and souls can't deal with it. And I'm sorry, get over it. Get over it. Welcome to the real world. See, when you're going to college, you're in a bubble. Okay, you're being sheltered by the crazy woke teachers and professors who are affirming your feelings and indoctrinating you and telling you this is truth. I know what you were taught before, but this is truth. And there's no pushback. There's no argument. There's no critical thinking. It's think this way or you're wrong. And so these kids, unfortunately, are brainwashed into believing nonsense. And then when they are confronted by truth and reality in a very unfiltered way, like this woman did when she confronted her, what did she do? She ran. That's how you know you're on the wrong side of things, when you can't even have a logical discussion, when somebody points out to you biology. All she said was XXXY, and homegirl was like, I'm out. Yeah, of course you are.
Because they are indoctrinating students. They're indoctrinating students to go against their parents.
What did I just say?
And this is Marxism. This is socialism.
What did I just say?
And I want everybody to educate themselves.
Like, if you're a woman that says you're a man, does that make you actually a man or no? What are your thoughts?
I don't believe that. No, it doesn't. If you're a woman and you're saying that you're a man, you still have the women's like the emotions of a female.
Yep.
You still have the woman's private area. So you're not a man. You just want to be a man.
They believe that if a woman says she's a guy, now men can menstruate.
No. You're still biologically a woman at the end of the day. You can be classified as all that you want, but you're still biologically a woman. So, no, you can't.
People think of a lot of crazy stuff, and that's crazy to me.
Everybody going based on what they learned and what they know over time, the information they were fed, you feel me?
You know, a lot of these students seem to be learning this when it comes to gender theory in classrooms, and that's oftentimes why we hear responses like that. You do not subscribe to that ideology or belief system that men can menstruate, correct?
No, because a man has different chromosomes, and you need to have ovaries to have a menstrual cycle. So if you don't have ovaries, fallopian tubes, vagina, you're not going to menstruate. Like animals, female animals, they have a menstrual cycle. Yep. Male animals do not.
It's a common thing that we're running into today. It's like 50% of the students we're talking to.
Because all you need to do is go in every university.
Could you imagine if a female lioness was like, you know what, I identify as male, and I'm pissed off because my mane isn't growing?
Every university, private schools, and look at the curriculum that they're indoctrinating children with.
They tell whatever they tell. You don't know what to believe. A kid go to school, what he's going to believe? What they tell him. A kid live 12 years, he went to school. He doesn't know what is a mortgage. He doesn't know what is interest rate. He doesn't know what a lease is, you know? But he was in college. After he went to college again, he doesn't know nothing about life. But he know that a man can get pregnant, yeah.
How true is that statement? How true is that statement? That man is dropping truth bombs left, right, and center. These kids go to college and, in my opinion, waste their time for 4 years with these ridiculous degrees. Women's studies, African American studies. What is that going to do for you as far as real life? Please tell me. Because those degrees only help you to become an indoctrination teacher yourself, to teach the next generation that nonsense. That's all it does. But what about real life stuff? What are you teaching these kids when it comes to real life? They know nothing. They live in their little bubbles, and then they go out in the world and they cry and they picket and they need safe spaces because they are so indoctrinated. It's frustrating, man. It is so frustrating. But I'm happy to see so many people countering the nonsense and speaking out unapologetically so. We need more people like this.
Taking positions in schools to bring about their ideology, and it's very radical. It's extreme radicalism. I'll give you an example because I'm black. One way they can spread this indoctrination is they'll say, well, that's anti-black, or you're being racist. But I know what Marxism is. I know what socialism is. And they will hide it under a guise. Well, we're going to teach first graders about sex. And we're going to do this because this is about equal rights. But it's not about equal rights. Socialist Marxism, they'll see it's right here on these universities, and they started in the private schools, and now they're going to the charter schools, and they're going to the public schools, and they're teaching, like in socialist countries, to be spies, so we spy on each other. Don't tell your parents. Trust the teachers. Don't trust your parents. Your parents have to take care of you. Your parents should be your support system.
Wow, that lady is the MVP of this video. She is the MVP of this video because she is speaking truth right now. Yes, this is Marxism. 1000%. If you study or you research what Marxism is, I'm telling you guys, the leftist ideology is a reflection of Marxism. It literally is parallel to Marxism in every single way. Every single way. It's so sad that this is what is being taught in colleges. 24/7, 7 days a freaking week. And I love how she said that they try to cover it with, you're being anti-black, you're being racist, that's white supremacy. I cannot tell you how many videos I've watched with people trying to affirm using white supremacy as the basis.
White niceness as a tool of white supremacy.
Sense of urgency. White supremacy makes us believe that we have to do everything right now.
Hello folks, this is going to be for my white friends. I'm going to try to break down what white supremacy really is.
Because the Western media is extremely white supremacist.
Hamas is an organization that literally fighting against colonialism and white supremacy.
They fall for it. They fall for it every single time. The Walking Dead.
So what a lot of people think is it'll be along the lines of this. The first thing that pops up on Google, okay, and this is me searching it. This isn't just some like random fake thing on Facebook, okay? So this is me searching it. It says, can men menstruate? Google at the very top says, having a period is not a feminine thing. People of all genders menstruate, including non-binary people, agender people, and even plenty of men. Facts or nonsense?
Nonsense. It's just the world. That's the world we live in now.
Yep.
It's nonsense, for sure.
I want everybody to familiarize themselves with PSYOP, psychological operations. That's what it is. It's misinformation.
10 years ago, that wouldn't be there because, like, you know, LGBTQ, like, they take over. They took over basically, like, everything. So, like, you know,
No, that's true.
bro, like,
No, that's right.
Well, it seems like a conversation of like a scientific conversation, and then there's an ideological conversation.
If someone can explain to me scientifically how men menstruate, then I will maybe, but I think that they have periods of times where, like, as far as mood swings go.
psychological periods.
But as far as what goes on with the body, I don't know if it comes out of their armpits or what, but it's not coming out or doing the same thing it does to females.
Right. And I guess if a man were to be, let's say, sorry to be graphic, but like bleeding, you should probably go to the hospital.
Go to the hospital.
Exactly.
I said that.
When you live in your own reality for, I guess, 2 years, and then you step outside of the box, you're still stuck in that reality, unfortunately. I feel like that's the way a lot of people are after this pandemic thing of 2019, 2020. And I mean, it's a good idea, but it's not when you're forcing that upon other people, especially when you're thinking logically as well as factually. So
you see it as maybe they're possibly in an echo chamber of an ideology. They subscribe to that ideology. You obviously don't, because...
But that's life. I mean, we all subscribe to some type of ideology. Just don't push it down my throat. I'm not pushing mine down your throat.
We're American. I'm going to say this right now. I don't care what political party you are. I'm not going to fight against you because we have a lot of enemies coming against Americans. Instead of being divided, we need to be united. We can think differently. We don't have to agree, but we got to stop fighting each other. Because now they're in America and they're trying to take us over.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. So a pretty major difference between the Philly college students, many of which were hesitant to even answer the question for fear of backlash, and just people out on the street. Let me know what you guys thought about these conversations down in the comment section below.
Wow. You know, I wish I could say, wow, that's so shocking. I can't believe people were saying that. I can't believe... If you are shocked after watching that video, you have not been paying attention. Folks, this is happening right now. Whatever day it is for you, whatever time it is for you, it's happening. It's being taught to your children right now. But I have to say, despite the idiots in the video who were trying to rationalize men getting their periods, and that includes Google, it's refreshing to see the other people pushing back. And you notice the age difference? The people who are pushing back, who were like, no, absolutely not, tend to be a little bit older. And the ones who were delusional tend to be young kids. That's not an accident. But even within that demographic, there were some kids who were like, I don't think so. You know, I mean, they weren't pushing it like I wish they would, you know, just speak out and say, no, that's ridiculous, that's crazy. But they at least were sort of pushing back, like, I don't think that's possible. But there's fear. There's fear in their tone, there's fear in their delivery, and that comes from college. That comes from these college professors who are indoctrinating these kids to have a fear of truth, of biology, of science. That to me is not a reflection of a free system. That is a reflection of communism. Think like us, or you're gonna get it. And what you're seeing are these kids who are scared to speak truth because they don't want to get it. James Klug, I love his channel so much. He always delivers some banging videos. Do me a favor and follow him. If you're not already, go subscribe and support his channel because he is doing some great work. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this video. Do you think men can menstruate? And if so, please explain. And I'm not talking about biological women who identify as men. I'm talking about biological men who think they can menstruate, because those men exist.
A video of a cis woman saying that the periods trans women get are fundamentally different than the periods cis women get because it's from medicine we chose to take. Oh my god, and then she's just like, you can't get a period without a uterus. No, you can't menstruate without a uterus. Period is a collection of symptoms that trans women get from the same stuff that you have. This thing, when it's full, that's 4 months of periods. And this little guy, where are your 4 months of periods? Oh, I have to wait 4 months?
If you enjoy my channel, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit my notification bell so you know when I post a brand new video. If you want to follow me on social media, I am available under CurlyBoyChuck on all social media platforms, including TikTok, Instagram, and X, also known as Twitter. Until next time, peace.